Hello guys, and welcome to a special Blu-ray update video. Now I've already picked up one more new Blu-ray which I will show, but I'll show that later. But now I'm going to go shopping to the new HMV that they've opened up. Yes, I used to love going to that shop. As I showed recently, I went to another HMV shop. I travelled a bit, but they've just opened a brand new one. I think it's a bit bigger than the one I used to go to, and I want to pick up some of the premium titles. You know, the HMV premium titles are exclusive to that shop. Yeah, and yeah, see, that's what they look like. And in general, it's a great shop. For Blu-rays and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna be going there now. So yeah. Alright, so I've just arrived at the car park, and my dad's just getting a parking ticket right now. So yeah, we'll go off and we'll go into the new HMV. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I'd also like to give a shout out to the YouTuber Kermit's Ghost, who actually gave me the idea to do a vlog like this. So he's very cool. Right, so here I am in HMV. Yes, this is a really cool big store. It's quite a bit bigger than the last HMV that I used to go to that was in this area. There's some very cool Batman related stuff. The original TV series that I'm showing here, and there's like the newer stuff next to it as well, which I think is very, very cool. You know. Here, there's a lot of Christmas related titles. These editions of Christmas films are exclusive to HMV. So yeah, and they're very, very, very cool. So yeah, you can see those. Here's like No Time to Die, James Bond, and Home Alone. There was Suicide Squad on there as well. There's like June, and The Batman, Ghostbusters Afterlife, Last Night in Soho. There's Nope. There was Jurassic World, Doctor Who. There's lots of TV shows here. I can see there's Red Dwarf. Here's Rising Damp, which I'm picking out. Great TV show. Yeah. And there's Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Friday Night Dinner. There's a great shows. Friends, Frasier. There's a Mickey Flanagan box set. There's Grease and some stuff. And you see there's vacation movies with Chevy Chase. They're great. There's Rogue One stuff. There's Shaft, which is cool. These are like the premium editions, and also some other boutique labels. But the premium editions are exclusive to HMV, and they're part of the reason I want to come here. There's Ghost, a great movie. Yep. There's Carry On movies, love those. Beverly Hills Cop. There's the Grease movies, Johnny English movies, Jurassic Park, Alfred Hitchcock box set. There's Kingsman I can see. There's Laurel and Hardy I can see. Police Academy, Old, Pretty Woman. There's Nightmare on Elm Street box set. I can see there's Annabelle. There's Austin Powers. There's an Elvis film. Police Academy, Gremlins. Only Fools and Horses, Friday Night Dinner, The Crown, Big Bang Theory I can see. There's Father Ted and In Sickness and in Health, Big Bang Theory again, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Here's some calendars of like Obi-Wan and Stranger Things, and My Hero Academia. There's an Elvis calendar. There's Freddie Mercury. I'm getting a cat calendar this year because my cat is included in that. Well, I've already got the calendar, but yeah. The Christmas Mr. Bean is a favourite of mine. Maybe my favourite episode of the show. There's Bad Santa and stuff, and Christmas Vacation. However, I'm not exactly sure that Happy Feet is a Christmas movie. But yeah, here are some really cool t-shirts, like Jack Skellington t-shirt, Buzz Lightyear t-shirt, Disney villain women t-shirt, and there's like a Hocus Pocus t-shirt and some mugs and stuff. Stranger Things mug, and yeah, there's some Star Wars related stuff and Nintendo related stuff, which I really like. There's Friends mug, and yeah, here's some more Blu-ray stuff. Yep, Blade Runner, Star Wars, Funko Pops here, and there's some like VHS type things. Yep, and also like cereal type things, which I really liked. Yep. Yeah. Really cool. Really, really cool. And here's a bunch of Disney movies. As you can see, I'm going through them all. Dumbo, Lion King, Lilo and Stitch, Jungle Book, Incredibles, Frozen's. Yeah, there's Pixar's as well as regular Disney's. You know, Robin Hood, there's Pocahontas there. Yeah, Inside Out, Frozen, live action, Dumbo, not good. But Beauty and the Beast, yeah, Princess and the Frog, Mary Poppins. Yeah. Alright, now so here's some really cool posters. So here it shows what the posters look like, and down there you can see the posters in that. So alright, so now I'm in CX. So yeah, I can see there's Doctor Who there and lots of other Blu-rays. Friends, Fight Club, yeah. So here I can see there's the Hunger Games and stuff. There's Hot Fuzz, Happy Gilmore. I can see. I can see here there's Hotel Transylvania. I love those films. And there's Hocus Pocus. I'm showing there. There's the Mad Max films, Monsters Inc., The Martian, Star Wars TV show. There's the Three Flavors trilogy I can see there. There's Ted as well. Toy Story I can see. I can see here's Wizard of Oz, great film. There's Willy Wonka. Warcraft I could see. Don't know what that movie is. There's Young Frankenstein as well. Yeah, me and my dad are joking about buying this stuff. So yeah. Alright, so here's like a Christmas box set. Don't know what these are, but yeah. There's some box sets of 24 up there. There's Friday Night Dinner, a great show. Yeah. There's Cheers there, a great show. Curb Your Enthusiasm and all that. Yeah. How I Met Your Mother, I can see. Yeah. There's Malcolm in the Middle. So what's interesting here, this Bambi is actually a CD. It's not a DVD, I don't think. It seems to say it's a CD, so I don't know why it's in with DVDs, but yeah, it's a sing-along of some kind. Weird. Again, this is me and my dad joking about buying all of these. So, yeah. So there's a lot of Monty Python and the Holy Grail. There's the Mr. Bean movies, great. There's Meaning of Life there. Yeah. Here's a box set of like Austin Powers, Dude, Where's My Car, and some other movie. I haven't heard of the third movie, and that's it. But Batman Begins and Dark Knight. There's a lot of WWE stuff there. Here's the SpongeBob movie, a masterpiece in my opinion. There's Shrek as well. Surf's Up I can see. There's the snowman next to it as well. There's some Steve Irwin stuff. I really like Steve Irwin. He's pretty cool. Smallville next to it. And there's Scrubs down there. There's Spaced with, Simon Pegg. Yeah. Here's the Ricky Gervais show. Very, very funny cartoon series of his podcast, basically. And yeah, here's a lot of Frozen stuff there. There's Hotel Transylvania and some Looney Tunes. That looks amazing, doesn't it? So guys, yes, I'm back from HMV and CX now. I hope you enjoyed seeing all that stuff. I definitely enjoyed going there. It's definitely very cool, the new one they've opened up, the new HMV. Yeah, it is bigger than the last one, and yeah, very cool, and I look forward to going there again. So now I'll show you what I picked up at HMV and CX. So first off, I've got the series Rising Damp. This is the complete series and also the movie. So yeah, I've seen this series before and it's very funny. I've not really seen the movie. I think, yeah, see, this is all the series and there's the movie. I saw I think a bit of the movie on TV once. I really liked the series, but the movie it kind of seemed boring. But maybe it'd be better if I watched it properly. So yeah, so you can see there it's starring Leonard Rossiter, Don Warrington, Francis Delatour, and Richard Beckinsale. I know Richard Beckinsale's not in the movie because he sadly passed away in 1979 and the movie came out in 1980. And I know, of course, the other series he's known for is Porridge. And he was in the Porridge movie, though, which came out the year that he died. So, yeah, and that was like his last performance in the Porridge movie. And the guy Leonard Rossiter, he passed away only a few years later as well. He passed away in 1984, and they were both pretty young. Richard Beckinsale, he was only 31 when he passed, and Leonard Rossiter, he was only 57 when he passed. So yeah, it's very tragic, but yeah, very, very funny series. I look forward to watching this again. I'll see what I think of the movie now when I watch it properly. Next show I've got the Ricky Gervais show, series 2. Very funny stuff. It's basically animation. There's the 2 discs. I got this at CX. The Rising Damp I got at HMV. But yeah, basically, starring like Ricky Gervais. There's the animated version of himself, and also, Stephen Merchant and Carl Pilkington, and it's basically like an animated version of their podcast, and basically they like animate all the stuff that Carl Pilkington says, and like it's just really funny the stuff that he comes out with, and yeah, just a really great series, and like the animation style is meant to be sort of like the Hanna-Barbera cartoons, which I think is very cool. So yeah, this is very funny from what I've seen of it before. Next I've got last of the DVDs. I've got Steve Irwin, the Crocodile Hunter home wildest home videos. As you can see, I had a hard time pulling the sticker off. Yeah, that's a problem with CX. But yeah, I really do like Steve Irwin from what I've seen. He was a really cool guy. Very much missed today. Yeah, rated E for exempt. Yeah, basically means it's unrated. But yeah, in the UK we don't get unrated things as much as you get them in the States. Yeah, over here the only things that are unrated are like documentaries. But even then, a lot of documentaries still have age ratings. So yeah. Speaking of which, I've gone to the Blu-rays. Next I'll show a documentary. This is the one that I showed at the beginning that I said I already had, which is a documentary, The Sparks Brothers. It is rated 15. It's one of those horrible new ratings. I'm not a fan of these. I much prefer like ones like that over ones like that. And whenever I can, I always try and get the releases with the like older rating logos. Not a fan of these, but this is a great documentary. directed by Edgar Wright, of course. Very cool. And there's Sparks. There's Edgar Wright there. And yeah, I mean, I knew of Sparks, knew like some of their songs, but didn't know as much about them, and I learned more from this. I checked this out because, you know, Edgar Wright's a really great director, and also because I knew that at one point Jacques Sparks were going to do a movie with Jacques Tati, who I'm also a big fan of. So, like, the main reasons I wanted to check this out were being an Edgar Wright fan and also being a Jacques Tati fan. And yeah, I learned a lot more about them, and it was really cool. And like, I watched it with my dad, and I think he'd only known one song by them, and he wanted to check out more after watching this. And I said they were going to make a Jacques Tati film. They didn't, but they had like a cameo role in a disaster movie called Roller Coaster. And they say in the documentary that it was a disaster in the way like that nobody went to see the movie. But my dad told me that he actually does remember that movie when it came out, funnily enough. But yeah, would highly, highly recommend this, even if you're not a Sparks fan. You know, like me, I checked out because I'm a fan of Edgar Wright and Jacques Tati, and you know, I really loved the documentary and learned more about them. So would highly recommend this. So yeah. Alright, so the last two I've got are HMV Premium Blu-rays, and the first I'll show is Shaft, the original film. Haven't seen this yet, but you know, I'm really interested to check it out. I know it's a classic blaxploitation film, of course. Yeah, like that on the inside. But yeah, I've only seen one of the Shaft movies, and the one that I saw was probably not the best one to start with. The one that I've seen is the most recent one from like 2019. So like, you know, you had the original Shaft trilogy in the 70s with Richard Roundtree, and then like you had like sort of a reboot in the year 2000 with Samuel L. Jackson, where he played like the son of this Shaft, which doesn't really make sense because Richard Roundtree is only like 6 years older than Samuel L. Jackson. But you know, he's always played, I think, characters who are meant to be a bit younger than he actually is. And I think a lot of people today still don't really realize how old he is. But yeah, they did the one with Samuel L. Jackson playing his son, and then they did another one in like 2019 where it was Shaft, where it was Samuel L. Jackson's Shaft and like his son, so the grandson of this Shaft, and this, you know, Richard Roundtree does show up at the end in that one. So that's the only Shaft movie I've seen. Maybe not the best one to start off with, but yeah, looking forward to checking this out, and I'll check out the other Shaft films. So yeah, and I know like the theme song to this is like the yeah, that song. I think that's a really cool sounding piece of music. So yeah, I do really like that music. So yeah, I do look forward to watching this. Yeah. I'll also show, if you can see, it's number 41 in the collection, and it's from 1971. So yeah. Last off, I'll show a movie that I have seen before, and it's a really, really good movie, which is Ghost, a really great film, you know, with Patrick Swayze, Demi Moore, Whoopi Goldberg, you know, who's on the back there. Yeah, just a really great film. Really, there's a post-it there. I remember like this was directed by like Jerry Zucker, and that's the famous pottery scene. I remember in the second Naked Gun movie they had a reference to that, and of course the first two Naked Gun films were directed by David Zucker, Jerry Zucker's brother. And I remember in the trailer for the second Naked Gun film, they showed like the pottery making scene, and it said like from the director of Ghost, Sprother, and then it zooms out and you see, you know, Leslie Nielsen and Priscilla Presley. So yeah, I thought that was a really funny trailer. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this update. Have you seen any of these films or anything? please tell me, and yeah, thanks for watching, and bye. Also, I'll show it's number 122 in the collection, and it's from 1990, so yeah.